Hey YouTube, it's your boy Mizuki, back with another video, and in today's video I wanted to go over something that no one has ever mentioned before. Yes guys, the cons of Vastorage. I noticed, and basically 99% of the players riot Vastorage, for obvious reasons, but there have been some cons recently spotted that I wanted to shine my spotlight on in today's video. Note that before making this video, I as usual discussed this with the active members of the game, as well as the mods, and content creators such as myself to get every last drop out of this unique ability. I've also made time segments for this video, the first part being the background and basics of Vastorage, and obviously what it does, then I'll get into the cons and dissect them, and lastly, cap off with a nice outro as usual. So now without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Now anyways, I'm going to talk to this real fast since most of y'all probably already know or have Vastorage, but basically get a time remnant, choose Impure Hogyoku, use it, then max out your visored bar by using your mask during fights, then use another Impure Hogyoku. You'll see this message appear, get another Hogyoku, but don't use it, then kill 30 to 50 Vastorage, and this message will appear. Once you get it, go talk to Renbura, he'll tell you to kill somebody, kill that person that Renbura tells you to, and you'll obtain the ability. Cool. With all that in mind, Vastorage as a whole is basically just you die and go crazy, kind of like in the show, basically like in the show. So you get stat boosts, and if your strength, everything is majorly buffed, health perks, as well as crazy moves, for example, the Ceros and different combo starters. Overall, so yeah, it's just a crazy strong boost of stats, as well as extra moves chained with it. But like everything else in the game, it has its own cons. Now anyways, in terms of the cons, overall I got 5 that I'll be talking about. One of these is a personal issue, and that's why it'll be the last con, but I'm pretty sure this affects all y'all just as much as it affects me, since it's pretty absurd. But anyways, the first con I got is one that's pretty obvious, and that's that Vastorage is strength build. It's a strength build ability. Only otherwise, if you ain't a strength build, it's practically not useless, but it doesn't do as much as it would if you were a strength build. I appreciate it since I'm a lightning player by heart, so I'm literally a strength oriented build, but for the rest of the 80% of the players, it's an issue. That's why if you got Vastorage, you just gotta commit to a strength build, because once you do, you're basically set. It's a very good ability. The next con I got for Vastorage as a whole is it tends to be hella buggy. Like hella. For example, the Sonido, right? Basically I used Vastorage 3 times in the past. And when I played ranked, the Sonido had a bug where sometimes you'd go invisible when hitting a flash step, which really sucks if you're trying to focus because it sets your whole combo apart. And the worst part is it happened like 30% of the times, which is a lot. Also, occasionally the TP dash would bug out and not let me teleport more often than not. And obviously y'all know how frustrating that can be because it messes up your whole chain of combos. Obviously, amongst many other glitches, if you die from a Chaos Flash, which is Chaos Ult, Vastorage won't activate, or it will activate, but you're going to stay glitched on the spot without being able to move. So obviously little tweaks like that, and I noticed that Peroxide has been patching them one by one, but they still appear regardless once in a while, and it's always gotta be the worst times. Really annoying. Now another con is it's gonna take y'all a lot of time because getting time remnants, as y'all know, can take days at least in my case, since I play a lot but not like 5 hours at a time, and obviously time remnants are rarer than legendary drops, so it can be quite difficult. With all that in mind, you need to get 3 Impure Hogyokus as well as 30 to 50 Vastorage kills, which isn't hard. The hard part is actually finding the Vastoroges, and although server hopping does help, it doesn't help you find them, like their specific location, you know what I mean? I remember when I was grinding for Vastorage, it took me around a full week to complete the entire process, and keep in mind that I would grind for hours on end since it was like the beginning of the school year, and I had like days of free time on my hands, which is crazy. So the issue of time remains, but I think it's worth it in the end. But last but not least, this is the personal issue, by the way. That is probably the worst one for me since I wasted a lot of money, but it's the problem of appearance. Basically, if your mask is ugly, you can only change it by using Robux, of course. So I ended up downing a lot of money to be satisfied, since unfortunately there are only so many good looking Vastorage masks out there. But yeah. Aside from that, Vastorage as a whole is a very good ability, and is definitely something to grind for if you're a Soul Reaper and want to become stronger. Just follow the tips I gave y'all in the beginning of the video, and that should do it. It's very time consuming, but you'll be sweeping through ranked and time gate as soon as y'all get your hands on this ability. And despite the major bugs that come up here and there, we all know Peroxide's dev team is working day and night to resolve these issues for us, so we're chilling. Now, on a side note, Update 4 should be rolling around sometime this weekend, since the Halloween event has basically come to an end. It's coming to an end on November 15th. I'm recording this on the 14th, so it's about to end. But anyways, basically, definitely stick around if y'all want to see some Fullbringer guides from my channel. Stick around my channel too, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be dropping a banger soon. And yeah, on that note, like, sub, all the proper things, and I'll see you on the next video. Also, before we end off, I have a Discord server, so if y'all want to join, I'm trying to get to 200 members. As soon as I do, it's gonna get hella active, so yeah, join. Ciao.